Hi, good morning, everybody. Today is June 28, 2024. We just had the PCE report come out. Inflation was a little. What was the report? It was a little lower than expected, I believe. I'm not sure. But anyway, who cares? What I'm looking at is that yields are coming down a little bit. We have ES that's been in balance for a few days, and we just we are one time framing up for the last few days, and we just tested the upper side of the range. There was not enough to break through this. There was a big lot of sitting at 55.70 in the morning that is not there anymore. There was not much of a reaction. There was stop runs, but not much of a reaction after the news. So value is below us. We're opening just above yesterday's range. And it looked like we were gonna open with a gap, but now we're literally just testing yesterday's high. So what I'm gonna be watching for is if we start trading inside the range and we accept below 55.52, we can look for a move down to the settlement at 55.46, the point of control, and then value area low at 55.39. If you look at the longer time picture, we have 39, but it would be around here, which is where we have that low volume node. So if we get there, then I'm gonna be watching. If we keep moving lower, target 55.34, and then because this is not the upper part is not holding, then we'll see if they want to take this lows here to grab some liquidity to go back to value. That's one scenario. The other scenario is that we just reject value from yesterday, and then we move back above yesterday's high, and then we attempt to take the previous week's high and make new highs for the end of the month, end of the quarter. Today's the last day of trading for the month and the quarter. So, and the market's been very strong, so it wouldn't surprise me that we make new highs today. But it really could go either way. So, watching the reaction inside yesterday's range or not, and if we accept or reject yesterday's value, is the main thing that I'm going to be watching. And Q, I mean the scenario is very similar, but we have a very low volume area that if we hold above 2140, we're likely gonna test this high volume node at 2195. And then move into attempting new highs, but value right now is below us, so this is still a magnet. Yesterday we tested it and then bounced right from that. So if we test it again, we might come back into this area, into the 860s, and possibly lower if we come back through this range. But same thing, looking how the previous day's value gets accepted or rejected. So now we're getting into it. So we're likely gonna attempt to test the 20-day point of control on both the indices. We have Chicago PMI at 945. And Michigan sentiment at 10 a.m. Usually when we have those two releases, the morning right after the open, it's a little choppy until after 10. So And then at 11 we have Fed monetary policy report to watch for, and then we have Fed speaking at noon. So it could be a choppy morning. And usually end of the month, end of quarter, like we have a big move at the end of the day. So watch it for an end of the session, maybe pump after we drop and get some inventory on the low side of the range, maybe. All right, crude oil. It's been holding strong, and I had my target at 83. We got to 82.72, and now we had this move higher during the overnight session, and then we are bouncing at yesterday's RTH high. I took a long here. I'm gonna see if I can hold this till we get to the 83 area. My stop is below yesterday's half. I'm gonna see if I can hold this, maybe for if it's not today, maybe through the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. And gold overnight hit my target at 23.46. Remember I said yesterday I was long from down here. It hit it during the overnight session, so I woke up with a nice profit on that one. And we have here still the same low volume area to watch for, 23.60. If we cannot get above it, then going back to the 23.43. All right, I think that's about it for today. All right, have a good one.